Thanks for remembering the time you spent listening to The Ticket, either podcast or broadcast. Check out The Ticket Top 10 in all its glory, weeknights from 7 till 9 on Sports Radio 1310 The Ticket.
All right, what's going to happen here in Dallas? That's what everybody's really concerned about as far as the head coach goes. And there are a lot of names. Every hour it seems like a new name surfaces, and there are always sightings in and around town. Well, joining us now on the Ticket Hotline is our very own ticket gossip columnist, Jame Gumm, who has a weekly report. And I understand, Jame, you've got some Cowboy candidate sightings for us.
Absolutely, boys. Let's do it.
Okay.
Well, the Cowboy coaching scandal has fired up the tabloids as Dallas's first couple, Jerry and Bill, moved to Splintsville. A crying, clearly distraught Parcells was seen leaving his office in Valley Ranch in an ill-fitting pair of Massimo jeans and a mesh muscle shirt. Fortunately, showed off his floppy arm sausage. Friends say Bill has taken the breakup rather hard and has put on nearly 40 pounds since the split, reportedly ripping through a Little Debbie display at a Kroger in under 4 minutes. Meanwhile, Jerry has wasted no time in recovering from the departure of his blonde coaching bombshell. Dancers at the Candle Room watched Jerry and Dan Reeves dance the night away, sweating profusely and twirling glow sticks to the thumping beat of house music. Dan left in a huff, however, as Jerry's dilated eyes stayed transfixed all night on the thrusting pelvis of Bob Schnellenberger, who just happened to be in town.
Oh, it must be his brother.
On Tuesday morning, a laughing, clearly inebriated Jerry was seen sailing down a wet and wild water slide, sharing an inner tube with a boyishly grinning Rick Neuheisel. A shivering security guard stood nearby in the all-but-deserted water park. Jerry and Rick fed each other hot dogs near the wave pool and ignored the pleas for discretion during the more overt displays of affection. Hey, Frisco real estate has been cooling off with the glut of unsold new construction, but don't tell that to Bob Stoops. Our spies spotted the Sooner sergeant checking out a 3,200-square-foot French provincial near Stonebriar Mall. Bob apparently soured on the deal at closing when the seller wouldn't pay for title policy, and the sale fell to the backup contract held by one Lovey Smith. Well, who was seen shopping at the Mont Blanc store in North Park? None other than Mike Marks.
Wow, boy, he's seen a lot of guys.
Fellow shoppers say he was looking for a silver-plated playbook to slip his magic into, and shoppers did their best to keep Mike away from the nearby Nordstrom's where Bill Cower was seen shopping for feminine fragrances.
What?
Finally, Pete Carroll saves the day for one local broadcaster. Mike Ducey was seen walking aimlessly through the West End, wheeling an IV tree full of methadone bags. When the IV tree took a spill on the rough cobblestones, who came out of the shadows to ride it? None other than Mr. Trojan himself. Jerry came out and pinned a congressional medal on Pete, and the two men adjourned to the Palm for a steak and champagne dinner.
Wow.
The next morning, our spies spotted a crying Carol emerging puffy-eyed and disheveled from Jerry's uptown loft. I wonder if Pete wasn't the only used Trojan in Jerry's apartment that night.
Oh, jeez.
That's the scoop. I'm Jame Gumm. How was your day?
Such an odd sign-off. But that is his signature. How was your day?
Yeah.